try and get a bounce back this week, get back on the right foot?
Yeah, it's really important. I mean, especially division opponent, here at home. So it's all the motivation you need. Obviously, a big week for us, and looking forward to it.
Any extra emotion for you going into this game?
I mean, there's always emotion going into, every game really, but especially versus the Texans, division opponent, a team that, kind of been up and down against in the past, if we're just being honest, haven't had a ton of success against. So it's always a game that I'm wanting to get after them, and a game we want to win, and especially as it's a division opponent, and it's a big one for us.
And Trevor, as you look back on Sunday's game, what did you guys zone in on in terms of the pre-snap stuff, the shifts?
Just detailed, I think communication, whether it's making sure I'm really clear in the huddle of, all the different tags and formations and adjustments, and then also guys just staying in the huddle for the entirety of the call and making sure we're hearing all the little additions, especially on the road. That was our first, road test, and you get some noise, and a little easier to let some little things slip as far as details go in the huddle. So I think it's just a good reminder for us that we got to be sharper, and then just overall operation moving a little quicker so we have more time at the line of scrimmage and we're not rushing.
Has it been easier for you watching, getting ready for Houston, and that they've played the Rams and the Bucs, and Liam has a lot of familiarity and scheme? There's a lot of things that carry over. Is that helpful as a quarterback?
Definitely. I mean, you know what you're looking at, and I guess a lot of people do similar things offensively. It's all, there's different systems, but it definitely helps when you're watching a team that's the same system, and you see what they're doing, and you know exactly what it is and what they're trying to accomplish, and I think it's good for our game planning and just to see it. So having those two opponents is nice for us.
Liam said great conversations with Brian. What have your conversations and analysis been as to why that connection wasn't there on Sunday?
Yeah, it's football. Golly, sorry guys.
One fumble.
Good spot for stuff
First one of the season.
It's football. It doesn't always go perfect. Obviously we would love to start off hot these first two games and our connection be ripping and me finding them everywhere and him having a great year and all those things. But we're in week 2, everybody. So I think we can all just take a deep breath, give BT a little space. He's going to be just fine. Not worried about him at all. Just something we got to continue to work at, and we're going to have a good plan for him each week to be involved. And he's too good of a player to not, be involved and make those plays down the field that we all know he can make, and got all the confidence in the world in him, and excited for just another opportunity for him this week to get going.
Will you say anything to Azeez at the point toss?
Will I say anything to him?
It's the first time you
not
guys
outside of a normal, what I would do, whoever was out there for the toss.
You've never heard from him, right? Since
No.
the hit? Is that disappointing that somebody would that violent or maybe even dirty of a hit and not reach out to say, hey, sorry about that, whatever?
I'm past that. I'm way past that at this point in my life. So it's not something I've thought about since then. Everybody's different, It's football. It's a violent game, and obviously it's unfortunate when things like that happen. And I don't want to get into all that again, but we're past that. So I'm not going to look in the rear view mirror.
Okay, have you watched the hit? Do you watch it? Have you seen it? Is it
Yeah,
okay?
I've seen it since it happened. Yeah, for sure.
Is it hard to watch?
I've seen it so many times now. I've seen it a lot now. So just after it happened last year, and then obviously kind of going back.
Trevor, where's Parker made the most progress with training camp to now? He had a great camp. Obviously made some plays the other day. Where's he made the most progress as far as the technique in his position and the operation?
I think I play with him now going on 3 years. Just seeing, you've always seen the ability and the skill set, the explosiveness, talent with the ball, in and out of breaks, all those things. You've kind of seen that there, but I think the speed at which he's playing it now, because there's confidence there, and he knows what he's doing, there's conviction. When he's running a route, he's, has a lot of confidence on what he's doing, because he knows exactly where to be, when to be there, knows the scheme, knows the coverage. I think just seeing how much he's grown mentally in the system and just understanding coverages, leverage, technique, I think he's taken huge strides from the past few years, and I have so much confidence in him when he's out there and know what I'm going to get. He's a guy that I have a lot of faith in.
Did you think you could help that?
You have the top ranked
You think he could jump that high on that one play?
He can jump out, yeah. He went up and got it. I've seen him do it a few times. He had one against, he's had a few like that in practice, one against Cincinnati a couple years ago. But yeah.
2 weeks in, you have the top ranked running attack in the NFL. Can you put a little perspective on what that means to you and how valuable it is from your perspective, especially if you want games?
Yeah, it's really valuable. If you can run the football, it opens up a lot of things for your offense, for your team. I think just overall controlling the game, being able to run the football is a huge part of it. I feel like our possessions have been a lot longer, been a lot more productive. It's just helped us all around, I think, just being able to run the ball consistently. It's only 2 weeks, we got to continue to build on that and do it over a season, but it helps a lot.
Has it come faster than maybe you anticipated to go from being not very effective to being so effective in such a quick period of time?
I thought we did some really good things in camp, and I know we have a good defense, so seeing some of the things against our defense and feeling like, our run game is really progressing and it's looking pretty good. So I'm not surprised necessarily. You always want to see how it unfolds though when the bullets start flying and you get in the real games, and you want to see it kind of, I guess, confirmed in those settings, and it has been. So we just got to continue to play with that mindset.
Trevor, you guys have become a really good. Are you okay? Trevor,
Sorry,
you're fine. Are you hearing things? All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. You guys have become a really good screen team almost overnight. What are some of the keys to that, and do you feel like that's imperative to keep two pretty good defensive ends at bay?
Yeah, those are just tools for our offense to change the look for the defense. It really is getting the ball in space. It's big play potential plays that are easy to kind of manufacture. Obviously you don't always hit them all like huge plays, but when you do, they're great, and then you're always going to get a positive. And I think we've done a good job mixing those in, and that just can slow down some of the pass rush things. It makes the D lineman think a little bit more, helps the guys up front in the run game, pass game, all those.
Are the concepts different than they were previously this year?
Screens?
Yeah, for you guys.
A little bit. I think there's some nuances to every offense to screens. Some of them are very similar, but I'd just say, definitely in the variety and in certain things, and obviously game plan is different. Things change every week.
Last one, guys. Have you talked to Christian?
Yeah, I've been texting with him a little bit. Obviously, when he hurt his hamstring a couple weeks ago, just checked in to see what was going on there, and talked to him a little bit. And throughout the offseason, just checked in to see, how it was going over there, and kind of vice versa, and just talking. So obviously, we're close friends, so we keep in touch. I talked to him this week. I'm shunning him for this week, so I'll see him. It'll be good to see him out there. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about Christian, but other weeks wish him better luck, but not this week. So.
All right, thanks for